Alright guys, so running this project, this is where we're at. There's a couple issues. I'm going to do several videos fixing each issue. The first one is I did a little bit of research about how TiledMap's doing it with this new update. And it's not creating, you got to kind of be specific on how you're creating polylines. The same for circles. It creates ellipse map objects now. It doesn't create circles. So even though we still get movement, it's actually pushing us out of the boundaries, and the sizing is way off. So we have to convert. So this first video, we're going to fix the tiled map so that it's going to give us correct boundaries. The next thing that we're going to do for the next video is actually doing the conversions for our level collision generator, because we have to actually scale down what the tiled map is giving us to the size that we want. So we got to put it in terms of our potato units. Our potato units, when we're looking at our tiled map, is each one of these is a unit. Okay, so we already know that our unit is 16 pixels per meter, so we're going to end up having to do the conversion while we're pulling that data. Okay, the other piece when we're looking at this is that the map itself, it's only drawing the bottom 2 pixels, so that is another issue that we need to fix. Okay, so let's jump into this first piece and start fixing up our tiled map. Okay, now if we want to create, so let me delete this and let me delete this. Okay, what we originally had is we had that all connected. So if we want to use the polygon, but we want to create a polyline, we actually have to not connect the last one. Don't connect it together to make it closed. So I can go down and I can quickly draw this. If we do have it connected, then when our box 2D body gets there, it's going to push it out of its boundaries. So here, and then let's say I'm just doing like this, that one. Okay, so if I connect this, it makes it a polygon. Okay, but if I connect another one, I click enter, now it's a polyline because it's not connected. And what I need to do is I need to go click where I can edit my points, and I can drag my point to be right on top. That is now a polyline. I have to go ahead and I have to add that type to it because it's for the static body. Okay, so there's that piece. We can do that again here. And when you are using your grid for your drawing, if you hold control, you can lock it to a point. So see how it's only snapping to the points? This makes it drawing it really fast. We just got to make sure that we're not connecting it when we finish. Okay, click enter, go to the points. I'm going to drag this one back so it's on. I can hold control to make sure that it's snapping. I click enter. That is now a polyline. I have to add that custom type static body. Okay, now for circles. This, if I'm hovering over, your guys may say ellipse, and it may still create circles, but now it's all just defaulting to ellipse, even though they are a circle. If my width and height are the same, it's a special type of ellipse. It's a circle. Okay, so I can force it to automatically create them if I hold shift while I'm dragging, and it will keep it in relation. And now it's not going to do it. Hold on. Control allows it to stay within So if I make it the same, 103.27, I hold control, and it's going to keep it scaled. Okay, so creating those bodies, let's go ahead and save that. That should now fix some issues with it for doing polylines. Polylines, you definitely want your boundaries to be in polylines. You could do this all as a series of polygons. The less shapes, though, that you have, the less that your engine is having to work trying to go through every shape to test for collision and things like that. So if we can have this all created as one shape, and if a polygon does not work, make it as a polyline, because we really don't need to test anything inside. As soon as we collide with the outside of it, we're pretty much done. So I can leave it like that. You just have to make sure that you are creating a custom type for each one. And that is basically it. We just need to make sure that we're tweaking that so we have it in the right thing. Now, other issue that you may end up having. If this circle is not on your collision layer, let's say that it's on your spawn layer, you find out that it's not generating, chances are you may have it on the wrong layer. So you can right click on the shape and you can click Move Object to Layer, and you can change the layer that it's going to be on. So right now it's on collision layer, but I could move it to my spawn layer. If I wanted my spawn layer to not be shown, we can see that that shape is no longer on my collision layer. I can move it back by moving it to the collision layer. Okay, so that's basically it for that piece. I make sure I save all my stuff, and then we're ready to do some conversions. Okay, that's going to be on the next video.